Hello and welcome to yet another video. We're going to cover our weekly ASX index review and also look at some new stocks which are coming in our radar. The week gone by has been really challenging week for most of you with all the invasion from Russia to Ukraine and the market tumbled. But then we should stick to what chart says and what exactly price action is saying. And that's why we do this weekly analysis. And when I'm recording this video, this is 27th Feb 2022. Please make a note of that. That's very important. What we're going to cover in this video is we're going to go through our regular ASX weekly review. If you haven't watched my video last week, please do watch it so you get a better perspective of what it is in the continuation of what we have been discussing so far. And then we will review the last week's stock and see what exactly happened for those stocks and where exactly we landed up with. These are some of the stocks we discussed last week. And then we're gonna, at the end of it, I have a special surprise for you. If you stay till the end and also put a comment below this video, I have a special gift for you all. I hope you're gonna like that. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would request you to subscribe, hit the notification bell and give us thumbs up so you get notified with this video if you're enjoying our content. And also I have a special Telegram channel, which is a Peaceful Weekend Investing community channel. Do join by just put on the browser sbhatia.co/telegram and it'll take you straight to my Telegram channel where I keep sharing a lot of insights as market unfolds and action happens, so that way you get notified quickly. So without further ado, let's get started. So let's look at the analysis here. This is a weekly chart, and so please make a note of that. We always look at the weekly analysis, and that is because our view is for medium to long term, right? And if you look at it, what was our analysis last week? So last week candle is this candle which is there, and we have this big red candle kind of with small wick. If I zoom in, then you'll get a better picture. So obviously index still, but what our support area is 6929.2, which is the main support. I'm looking at it before. Ideally we say it'll be a trend downwards, though it is looking weak in terms of the candle which has been formed for weekly. But if you look at the daily, let's see, it gives you a better picture. It exactly just below this we have a small kind of a doji or formation which has happened, which doesn't tell at the moment where the market will head next. But as you can see from a daily chart, it is very clear. We have this was a kind of swing low, which was again a swing low here, but then there was a big breakdown happen, and now it's trying to maintain and support this swing. So for us to market trend to look upwards, we have to see the closing above that. And as you can see, these are the moving averages. Okay, and also I want to share with you, this is a 40-week moving average and 10-week moving average. And now we would say, why do I put 40 weeks? 40 weeks moving red line is actually 200-day moving average on a weekly chart. So a lot of people don't realize that, and they still put the 200-day moving average on weekly chart. So I'm sorry, I'm going to make it on weekly so that you get a better picture. So if you see, this is a moving average for 40 weeks. So you get to know this is still upwards and it's getting flattened. So that means we need to close above this to have a strong trend upwards. And again, there is some resistance on the top here, which you can see here. So once these resistance across, then we start moving in upward direction. Till then, I can see that we will be in the sideways market till we resolve this price action analysis here. So I know it has been still there's a lot of volatility in the market with what's happening in geopolitical tension. So we don't know what exactly comes next. We just respect the price action and move towards that. So far, it is, as per our analysis, it is still Let me delete this. So I'm still holding on to the key levels which are there, which is our 6929, but it's time to be cautious. You have to look at individual stocks and accordingly make the decision. So that's about XJO. Now let's try to look at some of the stocks which are there for this week. And one of the stock which has come in is Perpetual Equity Investment Company. Again, this is an investment company, obviously investing in stock market. And if you look at some of its analysis, its market cap is around half a billion, 512 million, and dividend yield is around 4%. It looks to be a fund. It has been having a decent performance for last 1 year, year to date, 6 months, 1 week, 1 month, and 3 months. And it is a perpetual equity, so again they invest in stock market. So you do your analysis on this one. That's one of them which kind of at the moment consolidating and also above 200-day moving average on weekly chart. So what is interesting here is, again, I'm just sharing this my analysis, so no recommendation to buy and sell. Please do your own analysis and also consult your financial advisor. This particular stock has been in this range for quite some time, and ever since it has been RS positive, and I'm looking at RS positive for XJO for 55 days. As you can see in my mouse, where I'm pointing towards. It has, ever since it's crossed this line of 200-day moving average and RS came positive, you have a decent gain of almost 43% on this stock. But now at this point the stock is consolidating in a very tight range. I think it's kind of box formation, as you can see. So yeah, that's one stock. Another one is CMM. CMM is another stock which came into my radar, which is basically nothing but Capricorn metal produced. And again, this has been a very, very strong uptrend stock so far, ever since it has gone out of this base. Let me just draw. Ever since it's gone this base, you had a nice cup and handle, and then the stock has just been in one-way rally. So this week it is kind of a near doji formation happened in this stock. So let's, but definitely strong stock is in strong hands, and metal stocks have been doing very well. So keep an eye on this stock. So at this moment, I'm not going to buy, but I will basically wait for cooling down and always look for some nice basing formation. Like for example, here it based and then went up again. It went into kind of a formation of a cup handle and then moved up. So you need to look at some basing formation before entering the stock. So I'll definitely keep on my radar. And daily, if you look at the daily chart, the daily chart also is looking beautiful. So let me delete this all over drawing so that it becomes more clearer. So I will wait for it to retrace back to 200-day moving average, and this is our 40 weekly, so it's not 200-day moving average, it's a 40-day chart, and that way you can look into entering this stock. Another one is S32. It's a South 32 Limited non-energy mineral, other metals and mineral. This stock is definitely you should keep in your radar. Why? Because it is giving a breakout, a multi-year breakout. And if you see here, the stock is, last time it has been there, it is almost close to 3 years breakout is coming in for this stock. And if I go on the monthly chart, then we'll get a better picture. So this stock definitely is going to be in a nice uptrend, and it's given a, if it month, which is becoming at a month end closing. So definitely if it closes above, which most likely it will be, definitely there's a new trend starting in this stock. So keep a watch on this stock. I think this one will be my highest conviction stock at the moment, to look at it, what's going on, and study about it this week. And RS is also positive on daily basis, which is great, and RSI, which is kind of indication of the stock itself, because RSI is nothing but a stock, its own barometer or own dial of how fast it's moving forward. And RS tells you vis-a-vis the overall market what's the speed of the stock price moving up. So keep that in mind. So they both have different purposes. That's why, as you can see, most of my charts are like very limited on indicators, but these RS and RSI play gives me a perspective of different flavor. RSI is a speed dial of stock itself, how fast it's moving, and RS relative strength vis-a-vis the market, which is XJO, tells you how fast it's moving compared to the headline index. So that's the distinction here. If that added any value, put a comment box below, and if it was something valuable, love to hear that. Now, let's look at one stock which I've been closely following, Telstra. Now, this Telstra stock is something which I have a couple of videos. You can watch that. I will leave the link below. Is something which could which I'm tracking closely, because there's something changes happening fundamentally also in this stock. Plus, also it's one of the leaders in this space of telecommunication in Australia, and one has to keep an eye on it because they completely revamped their company itself, and now they're doing tie-ups to their competitors to have that a positive tie-up. Obviously, when you are working with the competition, you want to benefit out of that engagement. So read a latest news around Telstra. They have definitely, making better use of their resources. They have their T22 strategy, which I've shared in my video details, and now moving to T25 strategy. So the strategy is working well. And from price action point of view, I think I'm tracking some key levels. But again, I'm sitting on a decent gain here because this is a time when it was coming on a base and picked up. So obviously, ever since it's gone 30-40%, and it's also giving you a very good dividend yield at this price. But now stock is kind of in sideways movement right now. But these are the key levels I'm tracking at the moment, which is 3.84 and $3.57 for this stock. And I don't see any challenge so far. I'm still going to hold on to it. Again, no recommendations to you guys. Please do your own due diligence. I'm just sharing my analysis of what this stock is. And I think this is level where you can see some significant supply coming in. So I'm expecting at least from $4 to $6 or $5, this stock should do well. If I do a quick analysis on Fibonacci on this stock, so then some very interesting things comes out. Okay, so let me do a daily chart. Probably that will give you a better perspective, or weekly chart. Just give me a minute. So if I take a Fibonacci and take this bottom and go to this swing, what is beautiful, we're going to analyze it. The stock, the key levels, as you know, in Fibonacci, and some of you who follow me, I know that I follow Fibonacci very closely. 3.82 is a key level, and you can see here this support line, which I drew, blue one, and this one is very close. So definitely this is there, and then we have 3.93, which is where this one, which is also in the same range. Again, it gives you a perspective of, when support lines and Fibonacci key levels are coming together, then definitely, find this as support, strong support. Okay. So with that, this is the analysis for this week. Now, let me quickly review the stocks we discussed last week. So first one was gold. Okay. And now gold, as you know, because of all this uncertainty, obviously gold prices have been on a tear, so it's moving up. It's also a good hedge against your portfolio, because if gold is moving up, that means the stock money is moving out of our equity and moving towards gold. So we have to see the reverse supply. In this case, if I do weekly analysis, there is a kind of doji formation. So there's right now it's holding this key level. So there's a bit of a sell-off. Hopefully, market is anticipating this things will cool off soon. But again, RS is positive, which is great. So I think it's it is a good idea. At least I don't have exposure on gold at this stage, but I used to as part of hedge. But this is something one can keep a watch on. So nothing wrong has happened in this stock. So it is still trending up. So it has basically advanced from last week. So last week candle, if you see here, this was a candle. This was last week candle. So now it has closed above this, almost close to that. So no movement as such. And another one is Munash MVF. Let's see what happened to it, because after all, market was in downtrend. So again, this stock, as I told last time, this was a key level. So these lines were drawn last time. So it has closed below this trend line. So obviously it has had a bit of sell-off with the market. So which is fine. Nothing as wrong has happened. It's still going to be. If you look at the left-hand side, the stock always goes into swings. So it's just going with that. So I think that still it is a nice. If you see here, the stock is going in its own swing, which is market moves in a wave. So I would not be surprised if it comes and touches here and bounces back. So the trend is up, which is great. Nothing wrong there as well. So another stock which we covered last week is CMM. I think we discussed this time it's Capricorn. So this was last week's stock and still moving up. So which is great. It has come again in my radar. So, and then there was a LRT, right? Lowell Resource Fund. This is a resource fund. Again, I told you that this is a fund which has, and I gave you complete analysis on this stock, what exactly this fund is and what's the exposure is. And there's been a bit of cool off here, and it's a kind of you see this long wick, which is telling me that it is actually kind of bullish still candle, because there was a lot of volatility on this particular week. But all the way, if you look at analyze this candle alone, what does it tell me? It tells me that bears try to take the stock down all the way to $1.75, but then bulls had that gumption and power to take and close to 1935, and so it did close negative for this week. But again, there was a decent buying happen, which caused this long leg here or wick. So with that, I would like to close this video. Hopefully you had some great insight for this week, and if you are liking our content and if you are enjoying, I would request you to subscribe my channel and also hit the notification bell so you get notified, and also feeds them to the YouTube algorithm. And if you have any insight or if you have got some value from this video, do put in comment box below. And I want to give you a special gift for staying till the end. So first of all, thank you for staying till the end. Masterclass. You can, I will be conducting free 90 minutes masterclass, and you can join by sbhatia.co/live. And I'll be having a live session with you and share with you some 3 secrets, which can be actionable secrets, which can help you in your investing journey. So do subscribe and do sign up for this live class, and I will see you there live. Okay? Till the next video, I wish you all a great week ahead and happy investing. Bye-bye.